Hi, my name is Tony, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a large or a medium-sized duffel bag. So you can finally travel in style. Listen, you're here because you're probably thinking about making this bag. Nobody forced you to be here. I had nothing to do with it. Well, maybe a little, but it's all on you. So if you're absolutely certain and you're ready, keep watching. Otherwise, plenty of other easier things to do. If you insist in making one of these bags, I will also have to insist you do the smaller one, because this is a lot of work. This is a lot of stitching. This will take a lot of leather to complete. It is what it is. Well, if you are a Zen master and you have the time and the resources to attempt the large one, we will build this together during the course of this video. You want to do the smaller one? It's the same build process like this one. Same thing. So before we start, one more thing. Make sure the pattern is printed correctly. Make sure you're not missing any holes. Make sure when you attach the pattern together, you can see both of the scissors lining up correctly to form a whole one. This will ensure you didn't skip any holes. So go ahead, download the pattern, print it, assemble it together, and then I'll walk you through every single step to get from a lot of leather to any of these two bags. All right? Let's do it. Now that you have the files on your computer, you have to open and print them. I recommend using Adobe Reader. This is software that's free to use, that's what I use. You cannot open and print them using editing software like Adobe Illustrator or Corel Draw or other software that can change the pattern itself. Also, our patterns are not compatible with laser cutters of any sort. There is one setting you need to have checked when printing the pattern. Please keep actual size or print at 100%, is the same thing. The page size is A4. However, you can go ahead and choose letter, or you can choose legal size, which are more popular in the US. The first page will contain a sizing diagram. There are two squares. Make sure when you print, the square is 5 or 2 inches in size. So go ahead, use a ruler, make sure the size is right. When you print the patterns, you need to cut them along the dotted line, okay? The one that has scissors. It's very important, when you put them together, both of those scissor sides match up. After we got all the patterns printed, we paste them together. And then we cut them out of the leather. You don't need to cut precisely on the black lines at this stage. Get all the pieces out of these pages. And then I'm gonna tell you next how to use these paper pieces to cut your leather. Now choose the right leather for your project and then place the paper patterns on top of the leather. Use some masking tape to hold every piece flat, completely flat on the leather. At this stage, you're ready to go ahead and punch the holes. Make sure you get all the holes, don't miss any, because it'll avoid a lot of frustration later. So after you've punched all the holes, you can go ahead and cut the leather pieces out. You have to cut precisely on the black lines. Make sure the blade that you're using, whatever blade that is at the right angle, 90 degrees. At this stage, you should have every piece needed to finish your design. We're gonna start with the handles, because why not? Start with something easy. Obviously, you can make it a bit longer, you can make it a bit shorter, up to you, this is the length I recommend. They are reinforced here with a piece of leather underneath, because, you know, this point here supports alongside with the other three. All these 4 points support the entire weight of the bags. So if you want to insert a rope or another strip of leather in between, go ahead and do that. That's absolutely fine. I didn't, because honestly I wanted to keep this as light as possible. It's already a large bag and it can get heavy, so every little bit counts. The bottom of the bag is made up of two different pieces, all right? The leather used for the rest of the build, reinforced with what looks like 9 ounces of vegetable tan leather. So I got one of these pieces of leather, dyed it, and then you can glue it or you can attach it with rivets if you want. I only use 6. You can use as many as you want. So it gives some rigidity to the bottom, okay? This isn't optional, you gotta do it. Talking about these side pieces here, you will need a couple of D-rings. These are 20mm D-rings. You don't have to use 20mm D-rings. You can use whatever rings you want. But if you do, make sure you adjust the width of this little strip that holds it in place. Then you're gonna need a zipper. It's a long zipper. If you have a 70cm zipper, you can trim it exactly to the size you need. Always better to get it a little bit longer, so you have where to trim it from. Mine was 80cm, so it ended up to about 69, 68 centimeters. But that doesn't matter. Get the longer one. Place it like I will next, and go ahead and trim it at the exact size. What is 70 centimeters? 27.5 inches. We don't like zippers. You, me, everybody. Nobody likes them. Well, they're easy to open and close, but they're very, very hard to stitch in place. Till now, I'll show you how to do it easy. Alright? So follow the next steps exactly, and you will find yourself attaching the zipper in no time. You're welcome.
Sunlight that always stays, dinner by the waterway. It's that sweet life. Raise your cross. Made some dude crack a smile. He asked if I could stay a while. I'm living that high.
All right, now we have to move to the main body. Okay, the main body is split into 4 pieces. Why did I split it? Because it takes a very, very large piece of leather to make this in one piece, and not everybody has it, or it is very expensive. So I split it up in 4 different pieces. All right, these pieces I'm talking about are this one here. Okay, there's another one here. They're all the same, mirrored. Okay, so for example, this is exactly like this, and that is exactly like that. Just watch me how I attach them next, and it'll make a lot of sense. Okay, very good.
I brought a girl on my Vespa. She said I already told ya, yeah. I never dated a black guy. I said you're brown yourself. Let me offer help. Come on inside, where everybody knows your name. Everybody knows your name. Time to catch a flight, but you can make me go. Unlocking all the memories of my new home. Ventilated echoes playing to and fro, back and forth, yeah. Caught some kids dancing in the alleyway. Crazy how the melodies began to play, yeah. Tell me how you feeling when you hear the lyric, yeah. My heart's in Stockholm. Now I never wanna go home. I left my heart in Stockholm. Now I never wanna go home. Separate again.
Once you have these 2 halves stitched up together, you need to connect them. Remember, 4 make 1. So you're gonna stitch them along this side here. Okay? This side here. So then you have sort of a thing that starts to resemble a bag. So don't worry about that just yet. Go ahead and stitch them together so you can get a whole piece. The large segment of the body. All right?
I never wanna go home, go home. I'm living in Stockholm. I never wanna go home, go home. I'm living in Stockholm. I never wanna go home, go home. I'm living in Stockholm.
Now that you have this large piece made whole, we're gonna attach the sides. Okay, so when you attach the side, to avoid extra stitching and a lot of sweating, make sure this strap holder with the D-ring is at the bottom, okay? Because I've done it once, I gotta admit, did a mistake. And halfway through my stitching, I realized this was upside down. No good. It's no good. So center it as you should with this at the bottom. See, both sides at the bottom. All right, go ahead, do that. Talk later. Okay, so you've attached these correctly. Good job. Now it's time for the hardest part of this build. You know me, I tell it as it is. You need a lot of patience right now because this stitch is gonna make me your worst enemy. So take it easy on me with the sweating. Not my fault. You wanted this, remember? So it is gonna be a little bit tricky to attach this bottom to the rest of the bag because you're gonna have to sandwich this main piece, this one here, in between the pieces that make up the bottom. All right? Also, make sure you arrange and you attach the bottom with these two rivets exposed here. All right? See how it is? This part here doesn't go here, it goes up here. So please pay attention when you attach it. This here, not alongside here. Here. It is important, trust me. Go ahead and finish this whole stitch, and then we'll continue with our back. Still with me? You must be victorious. Very good. I'm so very proud of you. But we're not done. Well, the hard part is done, but we still have to attach the zipper and the handles. And we're gonna have to make the shoulder strap as well. So we're not there just yet, bear with me. Now we're gonna attach the zipper part, all right? So after you have the zipper ready, like I showed you, we're gonna start attaching it from here, and then we're gonna stitch alongside all the way to the other end and come back. Once we do that, we're gonna stitch in place this little strap holder for the swivel hook. Go ahead and attach both sides after you do the zipper, all right? Very good. We'll talk later. Okay, it is time to finally attach the handles to the main bag, okay? You're gonna start by stitching this little bit here and afterwards this U-shaped stitch, okay? And you're gonna have to do this 4 times, obviously, for each of the straps ends, all right? Okay, so go ahead and do that. This design is made so it can also be carried with a shoulder strap, okay? So you can easily attach shoulder strap to these swivel hooks and put it on your shoulder if it gets too heavy, or just carry it by the handle, in which case you attach the swivel hooks, as I showed you before, to these little D-rings here, okay? When it's empty, you can store it very easily. That's why the soft temper. But trust me when I tell you, it takes a lot of things before it fills up. So this is the duffel bag done. Next, I'll show you how to do the strap, the shoulder strap, and that is that. Like to congratulate you for making it this far. It was a very hard build, it was a very long build, but you have to admit it's all worth it. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to click subscribe. Remember to click that little bell button right there. So next time I come up with something like this, or I give away something free, like this one, as soon as we hit 80,000 subscribers, should be a couple of weeks, you're not gonna miss out. So go ahead and do that now. Peace!